Well, good morning, YouTube. Hey, I'm firing up a lantern that had a pretty common problem. Oh, I'll show it to you and I'll show you how to fix it. And if you're into that, stick around. Let's do this. Let's get this lantern going here. And the issue is pulsating. Let me put this down and I'll pump this up for you. I hope you notice it anyway. You see that? Let me turn this light off. There you go. You can see it now. It's annoying. And I'll show you how to remedy that. While it's doing that, I'm going to show you. If you crack your valve and like you're going to pump it up, instead of turning it to the right, keep it like this and put your thumb on it and see if this actually comes back with your thumb. You see that? And rapidly. That's not good. That means there's air coming back through your check valve. And I'm going to show you real quick how to fix that. Just take your needle nose. And pull this little clip out of your way. And pull your pump out. And inspect your pump there. It's filthy. Just clean off that goop. Set that there and then pull this pump stem out. Looks clean, right? And we're going to go down there and we're going to get that valve out of there. So let me get my tool. Now down inside here, you're going to see this check valve. And it has what looks like a screwdriver slot. And you're going to see right quick how sloppy that would be to get in there. Now, you can get an old screwdriver from Harbor Freight and you can grind this down and get up higher here, like cut this much off and get your screwdriver into here and fit it in there. But it's not suggested to go in there with a screwdriver and start doing this because you will ruin this valve. There's no doubt about it. But I'll show you how to do it. Hopefully you have one. If you don't have one, take a look at yard sales and your secondhand stores and get a punch. Preferably a punch that is square and not round. Okay, and I'll show you why. And then this one, I did not even have to take this to my grinder. I took it to my sander. And see how this went to a wedge tip. I just sanded that wedge tip off. And you see how that is nice and square. And then I took just a little bit off the sides, on both sides. And look at this. It fits perfectly in that slot. See that? So let's try it. All right, now this is not going to be easy. Get rid of your screwdriver. Get your punch. Work that down in here. There you go, I'm in the slot. Now let me get a wrench. I'm going to use the Harley Davidson repair tool. And you are going to put that right on there, and you're going to be going down, not up. So I'm in there nice and tight, and here we go. There we go. There we go. Boom. There we go. And you'll see that that fit nicely in there. Nice and square. And you see how filthy this is? Let me take this to my wheel and then we'll blow some carb cleaner through it and we'll put it back in. I like to put a rag down here and I like to kind of clean out the whole valve, whole pump assembly in there. Get that cleaned out. And then you'll see that cleaned up on the wheel. And then let's spray some carb cleaner in here. And let me get my air going. See any dirt that's blowing out past that bearing. Now it's flowing through there. So this should, so I'm sucking through this. Oh, there we go. So if you put it in your mouth and suck, air should come through. If you blow, the bearing stops. See that? I'm gonna do it a couple more times. Okay. Nice and free. Let's put it back. There we go. Nice. And now we're going to tighten that valve, and we're going to go clockwise. Keep your pressure down, and this doesn't have to be super duper tight, but it needs to be tight. There we go. All right, so clean this off, and we're going to put this pump stem back in. This is a good opportunity to get the dirt out from behind your valve stem, because you got that cap off and it's out of your way. And let's put the we'll put some pump juice on here. And we're going to put this back. Take your time, get that lined up in there. Get your spring out. There we go. Lined up with the little holes. Need your needle nose again. There's one. There's the other. There we go. Let's see if that flickering stopped. So I got this to the right. See that? No more. It's not coming out anymore. Turn this to the right. Turn this to the left. Nothing. See how it's not coming out? See that? Turn it to the right. So you're not losing pressure out of your valve. Now, it's fired up. I think we look good. There we go. So it wouldn't be right if I didn't show you the correct tool. Okay, let me get it out of here and out of our way. So you remember your check valve with the BB in there, and you're looking for one way, right? Like this one. This is an old one. it still works. When I suck, air goes through. When I blow, the BB stops. So this is the correct tool, check valve tool. So you see it has the slots here on the end. It lines up just like so, right? Let's see if I have a valve. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Do that one down here. So this is that valve that went down into the center of this. It's threaded. Okay? And then your pump slides over the top of this, you know, right? So this is out. You put this check tool down into your cylinder there. Then you take this, go all the way down, and you thread that into the check valve. Okay? What does that do? Well, I'll show you. Then you tighten this wing nut on the back, and look at that. It holds pressure really tight. It holds pressure. It holds this tool into that groove, so it's not going to slip when you actually go to turn. It's not going to auger out that deal there. So boom, put it in there, and it's got a nut on the top. Pop, you take it out and then put it back in. So anyway, this was a lesson for how to use the wrong tool. Anyway, it works for me. I hope it works for you. You know, get the right tool if you can. If you can't, keep an eye out. Get the right punch. Get it all worked up for yourself, and then put it in your little Coleman kit, and then you'll have something ready to go when you can. And then when you start doing a bunch of lanterns, you're definitely going to want to get the right tool. I got this one from Ron Gay, and great guy. I've used this tool so many times. I also have he made me a second tool. Let's see. With a smaller tip. This is for teeny tiny valve stem. This is for thicker, and this is for small. And then I have a number of different valve threads to go in there. So when you start doing a lot of restorations, that's how you do it. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you around.